Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. So, I have something that I really wanted to get off my chest relating to games as a whole and what I've been experiencing and what I think a lot of people have been experiencing right now. And it's that gaming is becoming a bit too complicated. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, I have two main reasons as to why I feel the way I do. Now, some people might argue that this relates to PC, but I highly disagree. This relates to console and PC. Now, the main reason is that too many games are requiring sign-in and launcher. Now, we all know that when you get a game, there's usually like terms of service and nowadays even launchers. Now, you may not be aware as to like the launcher if you're on console as to like when you're on PC because it's far more apparent. But nonetheless, you're still on a launcher. Like the the PlayStation just doesn't use it directly like something like a PC where you actually have to download that website's launcher. But nonetheless, the server that you are using is whatever that game's launcher is, whether it's Epic Games, which is their launcher, whether it's Battle.net, or whether it's Blizzard. You're still using different launchers. And the issue with that is you have to agree with everything that they want you to agree with. Because, as we all know, when you buy a game, the terms of service, you essentially have to agree. I don't even know why it is that they put the choice to like, oh, I don't agree. Because if you don't agree, you can't even access your game. You've just wasted your $60. And what the terms of service usually say is they can do whatever they want to once they get your information. That's something that people might know and they're just like, oh, whatever. But I'm going to explain to you why this is very negative. Now, like I just said, too many games are trying to have their own launchers. They're trying to have their own ways to access their games because they don't want to pay for like different people to just allow them to use their launchers. So now they're just like, well, I'm gonna use my own launcher, and that way it'll be great, yeah. And they think they'll save money that way. But what I want to say is it's becoming too complicated because once they get access to your information, if you guys did not know, companies sell it. What do you think they do with their information? You think that they just hold on to that and they say, yeah, we've got you. By law, they have to a degree. But for the most part, your information is going to get sold. They're going to keep like a record file of it somewhere deep in a computer memory base. But your information is going to get sold, and you're saying, well, where do they sell it? They sell it to any kind of place. They sell it to advertisements. They sell it to other game studios. And it's all really just a way for them to have a beat on you to know what games you'll like and stuff. Like, why do you think you see certain like spam in your computer, but besides the fact that it's spam? But some of it seems to be things that you're interested in because they know what you are. They know whether you're a male or a female. They know what kind of games you buy, what kind of games you're interested into, what kind of products you're interested into. Because they have your information and they sell it. And this is becoming a really big issue, even outside of gaming, because companies force you to sign up with terms of service because you don't have a choice. You have to sign up for the website if you need something from it. And in this case, it's gaming because you have to agree to the terms of service because, hey, I bought the game for $60. I don't think anyone's just going to refuse to agree when you just paid $60 for the freaking game. And now they have access to your information that they can choose to do whatever they will with it because you have to agree in order to play your freaking game. And like I said, people on console, you guys might not realize this because it's not as apparent as someone who's on PC where like they have to go to a separate website to access the launcher. but it's the same nonetheless. Like, think about it for a moment. For Honor, for Epic Games, for like Blizzard and Overwatch, things like that. That's Blizzard. You got Ubisoft. You got Epic Games. You've got 3 different launchers for 3 different games. You don't see it because you're on console, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. It just seems like it's a bit of a less hassle for you, but that's 3 different companies that have access to your information. The issue that I'm getting across here, guys, is your information is just boom. It's just out there. It's out there everywhere because so many games are demanding that they have their own launchers, their own like sign-in websites and things like that. But now your information is just getting spread over like wildfire. And it's absolutely terrifying because these companies can do whatever they want with it. The moment that you agree to terms of service, which you have no choice to in order to use your darn product that you paid for, I might add, your information can go wherever it pleases. And no one really thinks about that. But as someone who has been literally hacked in the 360 days because of this, it kind of wakes you up because your information is just going everywhere. Because games as a whole right now are becoming more of like website-y. If I can say that or translate that into terms. What I mean by that is like each website wants a sign-in. Each website wants some kind of way to know that you're you and you're using your website, some own kind of profile. And the reason, like I said, that that's bad is because you're going to get what you're essentially getting is several companies having your information and then selling that to the highest bidder. They sell it to whoever you may think they sell it to. They sell it to Google, they sell it to Amazon, they sell it to whatever you can even think of, they sell your information to. And like I keep trying to get across, you have no say in the matter. Once you buy that product and you see terms of service, and the moment you hit agree, which you don't have a choice because who's not going to agree? You just paid $60. You think you're just gonna opt out of this? Maybe free-to-play games is different, but then you'd have to just choose not to play the game. Which, like I said, no one's going to download a game or no one's going to buy a game and then just not agree to terms of service and then not be able to play the game. Like, do you see how scumbaggy the practices are that I'm talking about here? Now, like I said, this isn't gonna change. Like, I can sit over here and make a video talking about this, trying to get it out there, but it's not going to change. Like, I'm going to be honest. But you should at least be aware that companies are getting a hold of your information. So, what I can say, at least to help people out a bit more, is as games continue to do this, as games continue to have their own launchers and their own websites, and they're becoming more like profile social media type bullcrap where you need to sign in for this game, and you need to sign in for this game, and this game, and this game, and this game, you might want to start like mixing passwords. Now, I know that's confusing, but just keep in mind, is it better to have the same password, and when the information is sold, a whole bunch of people know your password and information, or to have a variety of passwords, and then it varies depending on each website. Your chances of security are a bit better that way. Now, like I said, this isn't going to stop them from doing it at all. Like, the companies are still going to have access to your information and everything, but it's still going to at least lower the chances of like cyber attacks towards you, identity theft. Because when you think about this, guys, you're not going up against people, you're going up against robots. When they sell your information, a robot like gets a hold, the companies like bots get a hold of it, and they're like, oh, so you like this, and then they do calculations as to what things might interest you the most. Because like I said, these game launchers are leading to a lot of different bullcrap. Like, it's leading to many websites getting a hold of your information that you wouldn't have even expected to find you because you never went on it. But hey, you signed up for a game, or you needed to use this launcher and you needed to sign up for that website and the game. So now they have your information because the company said, well, you agreed to terms of service, so I can do whatever you want with your information because you hit agree. And like I said, like, even if you were to read it, because some people try and say, well, you're just being lazy because you don't agree to terms of service. Here's the thing. I just bought this game with my money, and even though I know the terms of service is horse crap, what do you want me to do? You want me to just not agree and then not be able to play my freaking game? Well, what's the sense in that? It's a yes all around. I don't even know why they even bother hitting no. It's yes. It's either you hit yes and play your game, or you hit no and what do? You just look at it on the app? Is that it? Like, I don't think anyone's going to be okay with that. That situation is really, really confusing and frustrating. And like I said, not many people know about it, and PC people may, like, find it more apparent. And this isn't me trying to say console master race, because like I just said, guys, this is a problem for games everywhere. Too many games are demanding that you have sign-ins and bullcrap, and it's becoming social media, and the moment they get your information and you agree to terms of service, it's gone. They sell it to whoever they want to sell it to, and there's nothing you can do about it because you won't be able to access the bloody app. Jeez, man, it's really frustrating to me, at least. I don't know about many people. I know many people don't really think about stuff like that, but when you really take the time to think about it, games just wanting to have their own servers and things like that, not their own servers, but their own launchers and websites, it gets to be a problem when all of your information is just out there like that, you know? But that's all I had to say on the matter. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Just be careful out there, guys, because your information is becoming really easy to get a hold of, because you have so many different, I guess, websites and like, I don't know, like websites, launchers. There's so many different things that require your information nowadays that it's really scary to think about. When you take the time to just think about, man, I just needed to access 3 different games, and 3 separate games wanted me to sign in, and 3 separate games now have my information, and they can sell that. That's pretty scary, man. But I do hope that you guys think about that, and as always, rate the video what you think it deserves. Tell me what you want to see in the future in the comments below. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, please hit subscribe and the notification bell. Otherwise, you will not see your videos in your sub feed because YouTube is broken and they need to fix that. And hopefully they will next year. Feel free to drop by my Amino if you would like to ask me any questions or video requests. And I will see all of you in the next video. Take care.